Well, hello. Today is Wednesday, May 26th. It's raining. It's been raining all day. And yesterday it was so hot we had to turn the air conditioner on. This morning I got up and I opened up all the windows, turned the air conditioner off, and then about an hour later went around closing all the windows because it got cold. And then a couple hours later went and opened the windows again because now it's getting warm. Only in Michigan. Well, I'm sure wherever we are, people always said the same thing. But we do have a birthday today. Today is Paula Paisley's birthday. Paula, you knew you'd get a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paula. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. Once again, let me know when it's your birthday. If it's coming up, let me know. Because sometimes things don't click over from last year, or sometimes you're just new to my channel and you wonder how did she sing to them? How does she know it's their birthday? Because you gotta let me know. So, anyway, I slept so good last night. I've been really sleeping really well lately. I don't understand. I'm not complaining. Trust me, I'm not complaining. I went to bed about 2:30 and I woke up about 9 o'clock. So I was fine. I got plenty of sleep. The general consensus yesterday that the shirt I wore yesterday was yellow. I don't think of it as being yellow. It's just too light. I mean, maybe it's a light shade of yellow, I guess. You know, like when you go to the paint store and they give you all the shades of like red and then blue and green, and then they have all these little fancy names, and then the farther you get to the top, because the farther you go down to the bottom, they get darker. The closer you get to the top, they almost don't look like the color that they said. And that's how I feel about the yellow. But I will take the general consensus that the shirt was yellow. Although I don't agree. I really don't agree. But this is yellow. This is yellow. This is my Golden Girls shirt. This is yellow. This is what I consider yellow. But I have orange because I want it to be contrasting. I have a yellow band, but I thought, no, I want to be a little bit different. I want to snap. I want to pop out there. And then, what else? I don't know that, I know the tag yesterday was really deep. It was really, really deep, but it was fun. I had fun doing it. Jimmy likes, like tripping you up and things, I guess. But anyway, don't really have any plans for today because it's raining, so I'm not going to really get outside. I was hoping to get outside to read later on this afternoon. We'll see how that goes. My book is really getting interesting now. I'm only reading one book. I'm kind of like trying to control my ADD. Just concentrate on one book and finish that one book. But I have like tons of books, so I have a lot of books to get through. But this is my time of year. This is when I really do read the most. And it's mostly because there's not that much on TV. Most of the stuff is reruns and stuff. So anyway, what was I going to talk about? Oh, Brandy Grafton. We're reading from the book today, and it kind of touches on what I wanted to talk about. Today is the mantra for accepting where you are. I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Considering how I've been eating lately and the way I've been following my plan, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I should be farther along, I know that, but it's just, I don't know. I'm finally slowly working my way back to wanting to lose weight again. I kind of can kick myself that, like, I know it's harder as you get older. Not impossible. Trust me, it's not impossible, but it is a little bit harder, and every year it gets a little bit harder for me. So I wish I would have worked a little harder, obviously, when I was younger and got that off. But even like when I started it, when I was doing so well when I was 66 and when I was doing 67, I was doing really well, and then 68 came, and I kind of slacked off a little, and then 70 came, and boom, I came to a dead halt. I came to a dead stop. And I don't know what it is, I really don't, but I'm willing to get back on track, I really am. I really do think that all things are possible if you just give it a go, if you just give it one more try, just give it one more shot. Anything in life you've tried, like, you don't hopefully give up on the first time you fail at something. Some things you fail at the first time and you just know, I'm never going to do that again. I understand that again, but things that you really want to accomplish in life, sometimes you got to try it again and again and again and repeat and repeat. And I know that's kind of like the definition of insanity, but let me be insane then, because I'm going to keep on trying. I'm going to keep on trying till I reach my goal. And And once I reach my goal, I know it's going to be just as hard, if not harder, to keep going and to keep that weight off, because I've proven it to myself. When I get on the scale on my weigh-ins, it bothers me. It bothers me to see how much weight I've gained, and simply because I wasn't following my program, simply because I did kind of sort of give up. I never said the words out loud, but my actions showed that I kind of gave up. And that's just not who I am. I'm not a giving up type of person. I conquer things. Some things take me a little bit longer. I told you trying to overcome leaving my house took me, what, almost 16 years. But you know what? I never gave up. I always continually tried and tried and tried. And eventually I overcame it. I look at that person, and even now my family, like if I drive somewhere, they're amazed. I wish I could drive farther. If I could drive farther, I would definitely go visit my sister-in-law, Barb. But she lives like an hour away, and that is way out of my comfort zone. It really is. And I'm just so appreciative of the fact that she knows that it's out of my comfort zone, and she doesn't kind of push me to come and visit her. We talk all the time on the phone. We text almost every single day. But I don't know. And it's all expressway the whole way. I mean, I'm not the whole way. You know, obviously it takes me like 2 miles to get on the expressway, and then probably 2 miles to get off to get to her house. But I can't explain it. I really can't explain it. I can drive around my neighborhood within a 15 or 20 minute radius for like hours on end. But I know I'm only 15 minutes away from my house. So 25 is 20. I would say 30 minutes. 35, I'm starting to have my anxiety attack. When I hit the 35-minute mark, I'm starting to really breathe really hard, and my heart is pumping, and I just can't explain it. It's silly. It's just silly. But Barb, I love you. You know I love you, and if I could do it, you know I would. I really would. But some things in life you just know you can't do. And right now, it's something I just can't do. I just can't. I don't understand why. Like even when we go to the cottage, I have to have my sister drive because I can't even drive. That's the same distance. Like from there to the cottage is an hour, and I can't manage that either. So I don't know. I just don't know. But through the whole process, I'm always encouraging myself. I'm always believing in myself, and I'd like to hold out hope and believe in myself that one day I'll be able to make that drive. That one day I'm just going to get in the car, drive over there and knock on her door. She probably won't answer the door then because she'd wonder, who's knocking on my door? But I don't see that day coming. I really don't. But, you know, never say never. I never thought I'd lose this much weight and keep it off. So never say never. And I just have to keep reminding myself that no matter how slow I'm going, I'm beating everybody that's just sitting on the couch. You know, anybody that's not even making an effort. I'm doing way more than them. So I really try my best. I really do try my best, and just hope that I can do better each day. I wake up in the morning with the greatest of anticipation that this is going to be the day. I'm going to seize the day. And I've really made a conscious effort not to bring any trigger foods in the house for the last couple weeks. That has been hard because I'm so used to like, oh, you know what, I think I got some chips in there. And then I go and just have some chips. Well, I don't have the chips in there anymore, so I can't just grab a couple chips. I still have my nuts, which I'm measuring out now because I was big time just dipping my hand into the jar and taking a handful. And my hands are pretty big. So that's more than a quarter cup of nuts in my hand. That really is. And I know that. But all I can do, let me show you, but Diane always reminds me, I got to keep so I don't lose the stick. Stay strong, trust the journey, stay patient. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll get there. I know it. I will get there at some point in my life. I know I will, because I'm having a year of positive thinking, and I'm definitely going to do it, and I'm not going to let anything stop me from doing it. I kind of looking forward to my weigh-in this week. I really don't anticipate much of a loss, especially after I saw I had that gain on Sunday, which kind of like threw me for a loop. But if I can stay the same, I think that's like, I was going to June, like really anticipating really doing well. My party is at the end of June 24th for our 50th anniversary. I love that all the restrictions are being lifted, so it'll be a little bit safer. It is going to be outside, and we are going to still stay somewhat distant, but it's going to be so nice not to wear a mask, and it's just going to be, you know, seeing my friends and my family and extended family that I haven't seen in a while. That's going to be really good. That's going to be really happy for me. I'm going through my pictures for the party, so that, you know, like, I'm one of these people that I have all kinds of pictures, and I agree with Kim over a girl on her phone. It's one thing to have like your phone and then you, oh, look at this, oh, let me find that picture, and then you kind of skip, oh yeah, let me tell you about that. You know, it's nice to open up a book and just like go through the pictures and say, oh, I remember that, and I remember this, and that was just, you know, I was going through the books that reminded me of when we used to go camping with our next door neighbors. They're the ones, Ron and Mary Lou, that they lived in the upper flat next door, and we used to talk through the windows because it was so close. Especially when Jimmy was taking a nap. It was just because I couldn't leave him, obviously. Although sometimes, you know Jimmy, I might have been tempted. But anyway, and so we would talk through the windows. Well, we used to go camping all the time, and we tent camped. And just, that was the days. Like, I would just, like, sleep on the ground. I could get up from the ground with no problems and that. And we had gone the one time, and I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And I just didn't feel like walking all the way down to the public restroom, so I thought, I'm just going to go by the tree over here. You know, I looked around to make sure nobody was looking, and I could swear a little chipmunk came and nipped my butt. Something came and by me, scared the crap out of me. Well, not literally, but scared the crap out of me. And I went back into the tent, and they go, what's the matter? And I said, something tried to bite my butt. Something. And they go, oh, you're just crazy. So then I kind of got cold, and they had like this, it was like a camping kerosene heater that you're not supposed to use in the tent. I'll start it off with that. It's something like you sit outside around the, like if you weren't by the campfire. Or it wasn't even that. It wasn't a heater. Oh, it was a light. You know, one of those lanterns. That was it. It was a lantern, so if you had to go to the restroom or something. Because we were like really roughing it at this. This was the only one and only time we really roughed it. We didn't like it. So they went, and Ron was by the door of the tent, and he went to do something, and I don't know how it did it, but it caught on fire, and it was like, whew, like in this big thing of fire, and he was right in front of the door, and the three of us, Jim and Mary Lou and myself, we like panicked, and like, oh my God, how are we going to get out of there? Jim pulls out his knife, because we were going to, and Ron's going, no, you know, and then he went over to the side and unzipped it, and we got out of the tent. We will never let him bring that lantern back in the tent again. I was so scared. I told you my house burned down when I was little, and it was just a traumatic experience for me, and my family had to be separated for like almost a month. And I had told you that Mrs. DeMarco, in my video yesterday, that Mrs. DeMarco was the one that really had such a positive influence on me when I was going to school, because I was probably 8 or 9 years old. I was thinking probably 8. No, wait a minute. I was 9. I was 9 years old when our house burned down. And I was just starting. I had just left the Catholic school because I had gone to the Catholic. No, I was 10. Take it back. I was 10 because I went to a Catholic school from the 1st to the 4th grade, and I was supposed to start the 5th grade. It was at Guardian Angels school in Detroit. I was supposed to start in the 5th grade there, and just a little side note: my big joy of the 4th grade, of my year of the 4th grade, was only a child with, I don't know. It was kind of like. Well, anyway, they were building a new church. The one church we had was so small, so they were building a new church, and they were going to put the steeple with the crucifix on the top of the steeple. You know, like they're going to put the bell, like the steeple, and then they're going to put the bell in, and then put the cross right up on top. And since we were all so good, we got to go outside and say a little rosary prayer while we watched them put the things together. We were praying for the safety of the workers and that. And I felt so accomplished that I prayed for their safety, and they were safe. Nobody got hurt. But anyway. So, when we had the fire, we had to go to another school, and I had to go to another school. I had to take the bus. I was the first one on the bus and the last one off the bus. I didn't know a soul. I didn't want to make friends because I didn't know how long we were going to be there. I was still kind of traumatized from the fire, watching my house burn down. not being with my family, because at that point you want to be with your family. I was with a cousin that I didn't really know, like an adult cousin, and I didn't really know her. She didn't have any kids, and so it was just like, it was a bad experience all the way around. And then when we came back and got our house, because we moved into our house like in November, and I had just started making friends at this school, and then we were going into the new school, and where I went to Wayne Elementary, and I had to go to there because they didn't have, well, first of all, we had moved into a different parish, so all my brothers and sisters went to St. Brendan's Catholic school, but for the 5th grade they didn't have any openings, and so I couldn't go there, so I had to go to Wayne Elementary, so I wasn't able to go to the school with my brothers and sisters. And Mrs. DeMarco realized that I'd had a bad 2 months because I wasn't with my family, and now my whole family was going to a whole nother school, and I was there and I didn't know anybody. It worked out well because my best friend, Sue, was going to that school because she used to be going to a Lutheran school. She went to Peace Lutheran, and for whatever reason they took her out in the 5th grade and put her in at Wayne School. And when I saw her in the hall, I was so happy. And then Mrs. DeMarco just took me under her wing and really helped me through that year. And she made such an impression on me that, like all these years later, 60 years later, I still remember Mrs. DeMarco. I can still picture her. Although she looked like she was an old woman, she probably was in her 40s. But I thought she was old. But anyway, so kind of rambled on there a little bit. That's just what I do. But like I have really good memories. Even the fire. I've told this story too of my father when he was carrying all the stuff out that was paid. Somebody came through and asked him. He says, "Well, you gonna have a fire?" And my dad went, "Hell no, we're having a barbecue." My favorite memory of the whole fire. Afterwards, my mother took us in the house and we had to reach into the wall and we had to pull out a handful of soot and we had to smell it. That smell stays with me to this day. Even like, I love a good campfire, but I don't like when the smell comes into the house because I'm looking for the fire. I'm checking out the fire alarms. I really am, but that's just me. I'm just weird. I know. But stay patient. Remember, you're doing better than anybody that's just sitting on the couch. And stay strong. Believe in yourself. Like I always say, if you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anybody else to believe in you. So believe in yourself because you will do this. I know you will. And I know I will too. Together, we'll get this. We'll accomplish great things. I can see it. I can see the future, and I can see that it looks bright. So get your sunglasses out because the future is bright. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.